Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Oxford Magic, Jordan here. And may I say, happy Valentine's Day. So this is our Deck Tech Tuesday, a fully special day. Now, not all of us can be as lucky in love as some of us are. And for those of you who may get scorned at the idea of Valentine's Day, then boy do I have a Deck Tech for you. This is what I call Salt the Earth, also known as Standard Land Destruction. Yay! So this is my current version that I've built around. Now from this, we are going to hit straight into the creatures. Now, the first batches of creatures that we run are all mana dorks. The first off is a 3-off of Deathcap Cultivator. He basically taps for black or green, and if we get Delirium, which we can do on occasion, you also get Death Touch out of him. We then have a 4-off of Druid of the Cowl, who again is a mana dork for 2 mana. Good 1/3 body, does block a lot of the early aggro, so it can help out in the long run. And the last 4-off is Servant of the Conduit. Enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy, you can pay an energy and tap it, and you add any one mana colour. Solid for getting you to cast spells, because we are a 3-colour deck, really. We are 3-colour. We could be 4 if we wanted, but I've limited it to 3. The next creature in the 2-drop slot is we run a 2-off of Baral, Chief of Compliance. Not quite a mana dork, but has the same effect. He makes the spell cheaper. Instants and sorceries cost 1 less to cast. In the sideboard option, we do get the benefit of counters to go against opponents, so that way we can use his second ability, which is whenever we counter a spell, we can draw a card, and if we do, discard a card. So it can work out a long game. The last creature of the deck that we run is a 2-off of Combustible Gearhulk. Now, this is sort of one of our little win cons. It's for 6 mana, it's 6/6 with first strike, but when it enters the battlefield, your opponent either lets you draw 3 cards, but if they don't let you draw, you then put 3 cards into the bin. This can help activate Delirium, or but by doing that, they take damage equal to the CMC cost of the cards. Now, the benefit of land destruction spells, they're all 4 mana. So if they hit you with this, you can possibly get 12 damage. If you hit one of the Gearhulk, if you do hit one of the Gearhulks off this, they're taking on average about, you've got 6, 4. You got 14 damage, so you're probably going to take about 10 on average, I would say. That's our best case scenario. The worst case scenario I've had is 3 land, which is a bit annoying, but these things happen. Anyway, so to get round to the spells. So for standard land destruction, we need land destruction spells. So we run a 4-off of Tectonic Upheaval. It's a 4 mana instant destroy target land. Great, because you can cast it on obviously their turn to help knock them out or knock them down on the untap step. You also have 4-off of Structural Distortion, which is exile target artifact or land, and it will deal 2 damage to that permanent controller. This is great in the current meta because it doesn't trigger Revolt, because it wasn't destroyed. And the last standard land destruction spell which you have is 3-off of Crumble to Dust. The reason why I'm running a 3-off, a lot of people are running sort of 2-colour decks by not splashing that much non-basic lands, so this can help in that regard and get you some good value out of it. You want to sort of target this on sort of key lands that they are using, which is the benefit of it. Other spells that we are running, we run a 2-off of Harness Lightning. This is early game removal. Obviously you get to remove with energy, and we do have ways of generating energy through Servant of the Conduit, and so it can help fuel that as well. We run a 2-off of Radiant Flames. This is obviously the Converge spell, and we get to do maximum 3 damage. In fact, most of the time we do. We don't like to use this spell a lot of the time, but it does come in handy for when the situation is dire. We then run a 4-off of Fevered Visions. It's 3 mana enchantment. Works very well. It keeps the card draw coming, which is really good. Not only that, it also is another secondary win con against our opponent. If we've got this out and they keep drawing cards and have to discard to it, and we're destroying lands at the same time, it can really put them on the back foot. And the last spell that we run is Rolling Thunder. This is for game finisher, getting X damage on the player. I find it works a bit better than having to do Fall of the Titans, and we only run a one-off, and it's a nice, cheap, efficient spell. Now to get to the land. In this deck, we are running 4 off of Aether Hub. Reason why is we get energy from it, and it can tap to add whatever colour we need at the time. Also helps fuel the Servant of the Conduit, and it's another enabler. We run a 3 off of Cinder Glade, red-green. Red-green Tango land, as they say. Enters the battlefield, untap unless we control 2 basics. We have 2 fast lands, 2 of the Spirebluff Canal, and 2 off of the Botanical Sanctum. We then run a 5 off of forests, a 6 off of mountains, and a 2 off of islands. This land, I've never really been mana screwed because of the amount of mana fixing we have from our Servant, and the Aether Hubs tend to work quite well in our favour. So, getting to the sideboard, again, I don't like to give you the sideboards, but it's up to you, see how your meta works. This is the one I'm sort of running at the moment. It works quite well, I find it. I run a 2 off of Tears of Valakut. This is to deal with any pesky flyers. And it's also an instant. You can also make it cost 1 mana if you have Baral on the field, which is great. I mean, great against the Heart of Kieran, quite frankly. We then run a 3 off of Demolish. This is sorcery, destroy target artifact or land. Again, it's a great artifact removal. It works currently great against the vehicle deck. We then run a 3 off of Creeping Mold. This destroys artifacts, enchantments, or lands. So again, it gives you nice options. You can still target a land, but if they've got a pesky enchantment down you need to get rid of, you can get rid of it. We then run a 3 off of Disallow. This is the great counter spell that can counteract a spell, an activated ability or a triggered ability. Helps in the long run. And we have a 3 off of Negate. Again, another counter, useful for Baral. And the last spell we run is another 1 off of Crumble to Dust. This is for those pesky control decks that are running multiple dual lands to try and help fix their mana. It does help. Obviously, when you target one with Crumble to Dust, you will tend to look, because you get to look through their deck, you can sort of see roughly how many lands, dual lands they're running, and you can work it out from there. Generally, Crumble to Dust is one of the first ones I sort of trade out, depending on how heavy they are. But another one you can trade out quite easily is the Volcanic Upheaval, or the Structural Distortion. It's a bit up in the air, really. But this is my standard deck tech for this week, and all I'd like to say is please like and subscribe to the channel, leave any comments below, and I wish you all a beautiful Valentine's Day. Bye bye, guys.